Now, as far as I can tell, there are two channels that you can blame for motivating me enough to start my own channel. One, Itching to Scratch Golf. Itching to Scratch Golf is a channel that documents a young man's journey to become a scratch golfer. Very entertaining if you're into golf, and if you're not into golf, also entertaining if you like watching guys walk around a golf course waxing poetic about all life's most difficult choices. Channel number 2, The Goon Squad. Now, the Goon Squad are just two normal dudes out of Tennessee who build epic things. They build Lamborghinis, they build Ferraris, they build boats, motorcycles. Anything that's cool, wrecked, and at auction at Coparts, they will find and they will rebuild. A real big motivating factor for me to start this channel. One of the cool things they do is the price breakdown. Now, these dudes live in the mountains of Tennessee, so they drive around to the most scenic areas and kind of do a price breakdown of these really beautiful scenic areas with the new build. I'm in Northeast Ohio and we are fresh out of mountains. So instead of doing that, I will just do a price breakdown, largely inspired by the Goon Squad, as I sit here and polish the motorcycle. First thing it's important to note is, with a clean title, this bike is valued at $16,000, roughly. So the winning bid for this motorcycle, I paid $3,350 for. Tack on another $923 in Copart fees, another $396 in tax, title, inspection fees, and you're looking at about $4,600 just to get into the bike. That's with a completely destroyed front end. After it's all said and done, I spent about $3,000 on parts. Bringing our grand total to date to $7,625. That's to the penny of everything I have invested in this motorcycle so far. Now, keep in mind, that doesn't include any body work. We still haven't done that, as you can see. There's still plenty of dings and dents and mismatched paint that need to be fixed. One body shop I did talk to would paint the front fender, the front fairing, and fix the gas tank and spray that for about $1,500. It also doesn't include the $1,000 I'm about to spend at the Harley Davidson dealership. I'm getting a new front tire put on, and I'm going to have them go through the entire bike, change all the fluids. It's kind of a 30,000 mile refresher that they offer, and I'm going to have them do that. So you're looking at $10,000 with this thing basically completely done. We're off to take the Harley to the dealership to get the tire and tune-up. Pro tip: don't practice maneuverability with a 900-pound bike. Dropped it in the driveway. At least it's a brand new fairing, no big deal. Okay, admittedly I was definitely wrong. You should really practice slow speed turns. I just try to turn too sharp, and now I have a dinged up front fairing and some more scuffed chrome. I'm just leaving the Harley dealership after dropping it off for servicing and the new front tire. I tried to convince them that that front fairing is under recall and they should swap it out for me, but they didn't believe me. They had a good laugh about the situation though, considering the fairing is all of about a month old. Something pretty cool happened to me though when I was dropping the bike off at the dealership. They gave me an extra key so I can at least get into the gas tank, since that barrel key is still all kinds of bent up. So at least I could get gas. I'll have to order one eventually, but it's like a 2-week wait, they said. So for now, it will do. So I'm very thankful that they gave me that key. Good news. Secure. Let's go get that bike. backup, and we got some good news, we got some bad news. Good news is the servicing's done, the new tire's on, and everything's good to go. Bad news is the tech put in the comments that the bike is unsafe to ride because there's a lot of loose things. Now, I don't know what the heck he's talking about. I know the grips, both left and right, are loose. I'm gonna replace those probably, or at least glue them back on. I knew that. And the windshield's a little loose, but that's because I'm missing a few spacers that I'm gonna put in. I don't know what else he could be referring to. Everything was tightened to spec, unless it's something that I didn't touch on the bike. I don't know. The tech that did the work is off today, so I have to wait for a few days till he's in to call him. So I'll be doing that and updating y'all. I'm very interested to know what is still loose on this bike. The other bad news is they found a dent in the rim. Now it holds air and the tire's fine, but I should probably look into replacing that too. So not quite ready to put on the selling blocks yet. Stay tuned. Quick update. So it's a couple days later and I still can't get a hold of the tech to put the notes in the work order describing loose things. So vague. Even the people that I talked to at the dealership that checked me out and everything were like, boy, he should have really put more notes in there. Yeah, he should have. Regardless, we're gonna have to wait to find out. I'm heading out of town for a few days, so it's gonna be a while before I know what exactly is going on with this bike. But until then, thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below if you want. And as always, peace and love, y'all.